What? Yeah! What? Yeah! What? Yeah! What? Yeah! What? Yeah!
Hi, this is America's Pastor inviting you to stay tuned for the world's greatest boxing commentary as he continues on the road to 10,000. Now he's back at it like a crack addict, giving you boxing geekers that work. I want you to put your hands together and give him some love as we welcome the one, the only, TDub.
Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy TDub was blazing in sports. Oh my gosh, man, I can't wait to bring this to you live. Shout out to the chat, the one and the only in the building, observing stuff. STL. Guys, as I am getting ready to call tonight, the house is quiet, the kids are in bed. I'm like, you know what? My voice struggling, I'm gonna go to bed. And something told me to check Twitter. I have no idea. I go to Twitter, guys, and Errol Spence is replying right now. Guys, I want to get to it. I hope you guys can see this. Let me see how it looks. Give it a few seconds. Let me see how it looks. Hopefully it comes up okay. Let's see. I'm still waiting. There's a serious delay. Oh, you know what? That's why. Let's do this. There we go. All right, guys. All right, we are here. Guys, Terence Crawford put out a video on Instagram. This is the video right here. Right? Can you guys hear that? Here. There.
Advisor would do. He would do the best for his fighter. So, you know, me and Al, we talked on the phone, you know.
All right. So, if you guys haven't seen that video, that was Terence Crawford coming out saying Al Heyman gave him a bad deal. He agreed to everything. They was talking to a guy that says he was his lawyer, but he really wasn't his lawyer. He has no idea how this guy was able to get in contact and meet and negotiate as under a lawyer for Terence Crawford. But Terence says, I don't know this guy. He's not with me. But guys, let me go up a little bit. Can you guys see right here where it says 1 hour ago? And Errol Spence is active now. I was going to go to bed. Errol is active now, so let's get through this. Errol Spence says an hour ago, I have a minute or 30 to waste. Why it takes 2 weeks to say something at Terence Crawford? You try getting your shit together, LOL. We can see you looking at some flashcards, a piece of paper. Good, you speaking now. I was worried, crying emojis. Now, this is probably a direct response to Terence Crawford, who at Errol Spence, if you say I'm lying, then tell me, right? Errol must have had enough. So let's go up to the next one, guys. Remember, this is not me making up. This is me live. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Let's push it. You already know YouTube have me on a shadow ban. And we trying to get this thing to 10,000. And I'm giving you straight from the horse's mouth. There's no more facts than this. Right? You can decide if each one of these fighters is spitting facts or fiction. But I'm giving to you what they say. Right here. Raw. In live time. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Sharing is caring. I am back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing giggles this work. All right, so then he comes back. Remember, he said a minute or 30. He comes back. He says he claimed that his concerns over having transparency on the revenues and expenses for the fight was the big issue that killed the negotiations. Had my side agreed to showing him everything? Errol said his side agreed to show Terence everything. Real talk is somewhere punching the air or swinging at babies like Boys in the Hood. Just walking in. All right, what is it? Don't be a menace to South Central. All right. And then 58 seconds later, guys, listen, if you look, the retweets and hearts, they're actively changing while we're watching. So let's go up to the one 58 minutes ago. Guys, remember, when we get to the top, he's still responding. At last I saw. 58 minutes ago, Errol Spence still coming out. The draft included specific provisions that require that both of us would receive a complete and full writing detailed accounting showing all pay-per-view sales of the event and the then status of all net revenues received and all event expenses incurred and paid. I guess that's supposed to be his response to the no transparency. The next one from Earl. He must be heated. He got time today. I'm not telling the truth. Tell him. He said, if I'm not telling the truth, tell him to post the draft. So he is. Terence kicked the ball in his court. Said, hey, tell me the 50 million, whatever ain't true. Now Earl said, if you said that I'm lying, post the draft that we sent you, stating that we're all, my party and your party, is going to be open to everything. The pay-per-view sales, the event, the status, the net revenues received, all event expense incurred and paid. Let's keep going. Earl says, okay, I just read that. Let me go one more. 54 minutes ago. Guys, we coming close to real time. He talking about he didn't have a guarantee and he was taking all the risks. Mother effer, I didn't have a guarantee. Just a higher percentage. With a line with a dot under it. I think they call it an exclamation point. So Earl has just confirmed that neither one had a guarantee, but they had a percentage. As you see, the hearts and things are actually lighting up. This is. Look at the numbers; they're actively going up. 50 minutes ago. All money, not good money. I asked him where the 50 million coming from. Who is over the hedge fund putting the money up? He couldn't tell me. I think we all need to just meet in person. All right. 46 minutes ago, guys. Remember, he's still active. It is probably 10:34 Earl time. He is heated. He said I wasn't at the table or know where to be found. For what I know, what I was projected to get and happy with, it was to be honest that a hedge fund deal was for your benefit. Fact is, I'm fighting somebody else. He is too but a tune-up. 41 minutes ago. Smart boss surrounds himself with people who are the best at what they do and can help in my decisions. I believe this is a direct going at, because Terence says he wasn't a boss because he's not at the table with Al. And, and I understand. you hire, because you're a boss, don't mean you have to do everything. It means you can have the final say, but it doesn't mean you have to do everything. Just like when you have an accounting doing taxes and things for you, or if you don't know the business, the ins and out of negotiating and lawyer terms and taking, like those little, the way things are worded, if it just reverse, it means something different. And Al Heyman has a lot of experience in this, so I understand why Errol Spence is allowing Al Heyman to handle it. But we all know that when it came down to the final say, it would need Errol Spence's approval. Remember, Al Heyman is a manager. He's not a promoter. He doesn't just make fights for Errol, he just helps negotiate and manages, right? Let's see. My boy observing stuff in the middle. Guy, hit the like button, man. What's up, man? I am live when I wasn't even expecting to go live. I got kids in the other room. Cheating in the next room. Making plans to see him soon. Talking softly on the telephone. Guys, man, I was listening. Is that Bobby Blue Bland? Or Johnny Taylor? One of them, man. I was listening to old blues. Oh, man. The old blues had me. Observing stuff. You sound clear. The video does not. All right. I can hear it now, but it's very low, and I have earphones in. All right. I'll come back to that. Now, let's go up. Let's keep cooking. Let's keep cooking. Subscribe. We got over 7,000 subscribers. Let's try to reach that 10. All right. 41 minutes ago, a smart boss surrounds himself with people who are the best at what they do and can help in my decisions. 33 minutes ago, guys, I told you he is doing this right now live. Peep this. He asked for approval of expenses. His company, TBC, to have a chance to review and sign agreements. Said yes for the event. Reviewing and approving agreements before they are executed. The choice of why to proceed is up to TBC. Said yes. Next tweet. LOL. Oh, this might be a rippling. Who do you believe? Who do you side with? 28 minutes ago. Crawford wanted to know if revenues from the fight would be placed into a mutual agreeable account and only be released upon all parties' agreement. My team said yes. Oh! Ow! Ow! Ooh, I'm telling you, bro, I love some good cooking, man. I love some... Ooh! In the building! My boy! Man, I've been missing you these last lives. I've been looking for you, champ, just to come through, period. My boy, Jesus Christ followers, and thank you, always coming through with the best news in boxing. Yes, sir, 10 logs on the fire just to keep the blaze burning. Guy, that's my boy, Jesus Christ follower. I never checked. I know that American Path to Travel do videos. I'm not sure if you do or... you just view YouTube. You can tell me, and I definitely don't mind giving that a shout out. I love family, the Blaze family. You guys will make it grow. All right. So what I'm giving you, this is actually live right now, real time. Shots fired. Terence Crawford. So. Just read that one. The one I just read was Crawford wanted to know if the revenues from the fight will be placed into a mutual agreeable account and only be released upon all parties' agreement. Errol Spence Jr. said his team said yes. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Told you, look at this, guys. 52 seconds ago. Oh, hey, I told you. Woo, we are live. Here we go. Let's see. All right. This was the last one. All right. There we say yes. Here we go. I haven't even read this stuff. 42 minutes ago. How long it take your team to get back? This was supposed to be a huge fight promotion in different city, etc. He's responding to Terence Crawford, who responded 31 minutes ago, saying, okay, when y'all agree to it and when we post to fight again, I'll wait. Oh, hey, guys, they going back and forth, guys. Right now, Terence Crawford and Errol Spence going back and forth, and I can't keep my hands straight. They're going back and forth. So here we go. So, Errol Spence says something like, I had what I was potentially make. You was trying to figure out your we worked together, nothing like you and Bob, you know. Terence Crawford, 27 minutes ago. If he was so-called his own boss, then why I had to talk to Al? Cry emojis. That's right, I couldn't talk to you because when I did, you said you had to talk to your people. You can't fool all the little fans that don't know who you really is, but you can't fool me at Errol Spence. Laughing emoji. Oh, guys, yes, cute. Hey, wake up, man, wake up. We getting it right now. Wake up. This is Forges in your cup right here, man. Let's go. 29 minutes ago, Earl says, you do when we gave you everything you asked for, 3 things that was already in the first contract. Terence Crawford comes back 21 minutes ago. Oh, and for the record, Errol Spence Jr., I have a strong team. Why you think your team was going back against why I want this, and why I want to put in my contract? Yeah, y'all thought y'all had one. Crying emojis. Oh, man. They couldn't battle in the ring, but the Twitter fingers are working, guys. Listen, man, so far, who do you think got it? Who winning this Twitter fingers, right? We never thought the boxing gloves would come off and the Twitter fingers would come out. We thought Undisputed would be solved in the ring, but it's solved on Twitter. All right. Errol Spence. 6 minutes ago, responded to Terence. And Terence going to respond too. Oh, this is what he responded to Terence. He responded to Terence when Terence says, funny thing is, Errol Spence Jr., you know the fight wasn't going to be this year. Your ass was on vacation with your family. Why me and my team was trying to make fight for November when you wasn't even in the gym and it was September. Crying emoji. Y'all was just dragging the out to blame me. Errol Spence, 9 minutes ago now. You capping again. Not except it was October the 2nd. I went for my oldest birthday. He was dragging because you had the BFL pay-per-view you was talking to. So Earl is saying that, listen, I went to my oldest birthday type of thing. You started dragging your feet because you was talking to, I think he said BFL, but I don't know if he mean BLK Prime. I'm not sure. But it sounded like he said he was talking to somebody else while he was dragging his feet. 3 minutes ago. God, listen, this is live. You see the hearts, they're changing, right? Listen, the retweets are changing. This is live. Errol Spence says, I've been doing all the heavy lifting. I cleared a way for him. For real, Porter was semi-retired. Looked at the fight Porter had before Bud. Formula, LOL. Kell Brook was overdone. So he's talking about Sean Porter was semi-retired and Kell Brook was already cooked. Guy, listen. We're live. Something's going to come again, guys, because we're live. We are live. Matter of fact, let me go and refresh it. Errol Spence and Terence Crawford are going at it live on Twitter now. We couldn't get them in the ring for Undisputed, but we get a nice verbal sparring match outside. A lot of people said that was Earl going to respond. Personally, I thought Errol Spence, I thought he wasn't going to respond. Because I was just saying, okay, if Terence Crawford talking about it, he has to sell a fight on December 10th. As far as I know, tickets hasn't went on sale yet. So he needs to, in my opinion, either show blame that Errol Spence Jr. is wrong, or put blame Earl was wrong, he was right, so he can get support. Because listen, he got the money in the bag, but BLK Prime, no matter how much money they put out there, I don't believe they're in the business to just lose money, right? You're trying to grow. You know, maybe there are some legal terms that I don't know that they can write this off, right? Listen, I'm not the best man at that. But there's a lot of smart people that can be like, listen, yeah, we're going to take this, we're going to take a loss, but we can write it off at the end of the year. Something like that can happen. As we wait, guys, I'm refreshing. Earl is live. Terence Crawford is live. They're responding to each other. Let me let you guys go back and hear what Terence said in the beginning. They said it was a little bit loud. I'm going to play it for you. Hold on. All right. So if you guys want to hear what Terence Crawford said.
You know, that reach out to me.
Can you hear this?
That, you know, wanted to
Terence Crawford said.
give me a stint. You know, his fighter,
Can you hear
his
this?
job. That's like, you know, any other
All right, that's loud.
/ advisor would do. He would do the best for his fighter. So, you know, me and Al, we talks on the phone, you know. I get advice from other guys in PBC. They tell me, so basically that was a standpoint of what the contract would look like. So basically, 2 companies, you know, that reach out to me that, you know, wanted to give me a stint. You know, his fighter.
It's been edited. That's been edited. All right. And I hate the echo. All right. So right now, guys, we are in the midst of 4 or 5 rounds of back and forth on Twitter. They're both throwing some shots. Probably depending on who team you're on, you're probably still going to lean towards that way. But if you're a guy that you don't have anything invested and you want to go off what I could go straight to Terence Crawford thing. But if you one of them guys that you just listen to what these guys say, you want to pick one of these guys, and you have between Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. Terence Crawford, in his words, he thought they was going to play him, lowball him. BLK Prime came along, okay, giving them like $10 million to fight somebody that most people don't want to see or heard of, put it on pay-per-view, but it is for a lower price. Hopefully they can increase sales. Now, for BLK Prime, honestly, I don't have anything negative to say. If I was the same company, if I can try to grow my company by recruiting 1/2 of probably the biggest fight out there right now, I probably would do the same thing. I don't blame them at all. You know, it's a business, and they're trying to get into it. So if you got to blame somebody. You got to blame a boss, right? Terence Crawford said he's a boss, and he says Earl is not the boss, and he says Al Heyman is. So if it comes down to both fighters, then you got to go with the one who pulled away and signed another fight without letting anybody know on the other side. But, you know, for financial reasons, I thought it was good for him, right? He got money. He was good. His family good. $10 million, and he got good work, right? Good money. But for the fans, it's not, right? You know, when we watch football, like, let's say if you're a Packer fan, right? The Packers not doing so hot this year, but the fact is, you know that every team in the NFL, good or bad, they're going to have to play at some point. At least your division. You got to play everybody in your division twice, right? Then if you get through all that, you win your division, you're going to either be in a playoff with a wild card or you might get a bye. But you got to face the best. Well, because boxing becomes so much of a finance and a business and less of boxing, now when fighters get a name and we in the fans say who we want them to see, and they know that's who the fans want them to see, then that's the person they're going to stay away from the most. That's what we've been getting lately. But let me do this. Instagram. All right. I'm going to play this turn. Let me see. All right, here we go.
To go live. Well, we already live, but we about to get into it.
This is the interview. I'm not going to play all of them. I'm going to play some of it. Let me know, what do you think? Hit the like button. Subscribe.
Get into it. About to get into it. All right, so listen, y'all.
Here we go.
I'm about to give it to y'all raw and uncut. You know, I started talking to
And I'm going to say this. Terence Crawford is one of my favorite fighters. I picked him to beat Earl. And he's still one of my favorite fighters.
to Team Spence, I would say, and Al Hammond and them about May, you know, right after his fight, you know, just going back and forth. You know, they sending me a proposal with the interest of a Spence and Crawford fight. We didn't get a contract until August, and you know, it was just kind of like a regular contract.
Okay.
You know, it wasn't nothing. It was initial proposal. It wasn't even a contract. It was a proposal, and Spence, Crawford, the intentions of us fighting. Okay, so we.
I wonder if that's what Earl was talking about, saying that Terence Crawford kept looking off. You know, I don't believe it. You know, I don't know if it's true or not. I mean, looking at Q cores or something. I don't know.
We going on the basically the negotiations of what a contract would look like before we actually got the actual contract. Al goes in to saying,
You know, I got a homeboy just looking at, you know, when you make an eye contact.
I don't know. Never represented me.
Now, this what gets me right here. He says that a guy was talking to Al Hammond that he don't know that represents him. Listen, you got to ask yourself, how can a lawyer get connections, information, and get into a business phone call or a live person conversation with Al Hammond? And there's been people that never heard his voice, don't even know he really exists. He's like a genie. You know what I'm saying? He's like finding Waldo, but you never find him. But this guy that he say he don't know, no dealings with, no nothing, had the right words, the right speech, the right things to get and talk to Al. I haven't figured that one out yet. I think some people have guessed that it could be the Daniel Canahan guy, and Terence might be trying to distance himself from that guy.
A guy that I don't know, never represented me, not affiliated with Team Crawford, have no whatsoever place in Team Crawford's, you know, stable.
Then you gotta ask yourself, how did a random guy be able to come in and start negotiating on your behalf? Like, what was his end goal? What was his end goal? Because I'm pretty sure if he was coming in like telling Al, hey, give me the money, then we can understand. But what's his end goal if he's negotiating on your behalf?
Representing me in a contract which I have no nothing upon that I agreed to. So basically that was a standpoint of what the contract would look like.
All right, let's go back. Let's see if anybody came with something else. Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. Okay, so they might be the last one. They might be done after that one. So let's go back, man. I'm gonna go back for the people. So we just kind of saw a video that included something like this. Let me turn something down. All right, turn that off. All right. So Terence Crawford sent an email or a tweet towards Errol Spence that, hey, if you saying I'm lying, Errol, tell me I'm lying, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Errol comes out, hour ago, says, okay, I got a minute or 30 to waste. And says, why it took you 2 weeks to say anything. You had to get your stuff together, LOL. I see you looking at flashcards or a piece of paper. Good, you speaking now. I was worried. Then Errol Spence comes. First, it's going to be nothing but Earl. Then Earl comes out and says, he claimed that his concerns over having transparency on the revenues and expenses for the fight was the big issue. They killed the negotiations. My side agreed to showing him everything. The draft included specific provisions that require that both of us will receive a complete and full written detail accounting showing all pay-per-view sales of the event and then status of all net revenues received and all event expenses incurred and paid. If I'm not telling the truth, tell him post the draft. He talking about he didn't have a guarantee. He was taking all the risks. Mother effer, I didn't have a guarantee, just a higher percentage. All money ain't good money. I asked him where the $50 million coming from, who was over the hedge funds, putting the money up. He couldn't tell me. I think we all need to just meet in person. Laughing emojis. He said I wasn't at the table. I know where to be found. For what I know, what I was projected to get and happy with it, to be honest, that hedge fund deal was for your benefit. Fact is, I'm fighting somebody else. He is too but a tune-up. So Earl says whoever he fight next to him is a tune-up. That's what it sounded like to me, in that a smart boss surrounds himself with people who are the best at what they do and can help in my decisions. That's true. When you look at Floyd Mayweather said a lot of times that it's the people he had around him that helped him get to the success that he is to now. Remember, he had Al Heyman, and maybe Leonard Ellerbe and some other people that we don't know of that helped him and educated him or did things on his behalf that helped him get to where he is. Peep this. He asked for approval over expenses, his company TBC to have a chance to review and sign agreements, said yes for the event, reviewing and approving agreements before they are executed. The choice of which way to proceed is up to TBC, said yes. Next tweet. Crawford wanted to know if revenues from the fight would be placed into a mutually agreeable account and only be released upon all parties' agreement. My team said yes. By this time, Terence Crawford had seen enough. Terence Crawford come in round one. Ding, 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 ding. Terence Crawford comes in and replies to Errol Spence, says, okay, when did y'all agree to it? And when was we supposed to fight again? I'll wait. Errol Spence says, how long it take your team to get back? This was supposed to be a huge fight. Promotions, it's different cities, etc. Terence Crawford comes back again. If we were if he was so called his own boss, then why was I talking to Al? Cry emoji, cry emoji. That's right, I couldn't talk to you because when I did, you said that you had to talk to your people. You can fool all the little fans that don't know who you really is, but you can't fool me, Errol Spence. Errol comes back. I had what I was potentially making, or I had what I was potentially make. You was trying to figure out your shit. We worked together, nothing like you and Bob, you know. Shots fired. Here come Terence. Oh, and for the record, Errol Spence Jr., I have a strong team. Why you think your team was going back asking why I want this and why I want that? Put it in the contract. Yeah, y'all thought y'all had one, huh? Cry emoji, cry emoji. Earl pops right back. Ah, ah. You do. I guess that's, talking about the we thing, you do. And we gave you everything you asked for, 3 things that was already in the first contract. Listen, we didn't get to fight in the ring. We damn sure getting Twitter fingers outside of it. Funny thing is, Errol Spence, you know the fight wasn't going to be this year. Your ass was on vacation with your family, while me and my team was trying to make the fight for November. When you was wasting, when you wasn't even in the gym, and it was September. Y'all was just dragging the out to blame me. Earls responded, you capping again. Not September. It was October 2nd. I went to my oldest birthday. He, Terrence, was dragging because you had the BFL pay-per-view you was talking to. Earl comes back one more time. I've been doing all the heavy lifting. I cleared the way for him for real. Porter was semi-retired. Look at the fight. Porter had before. Bud Formula. LOL. Kell Brook was overdone. Guys, right now, that's 23 minutes ago. That's where we stand. Guys, I wanted to bring this to you. I want to get it out there to you live. I hope you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Shots fired. We got it live. If you want to go check it out yourself, go to Errol Spence Jr. page on Twitter. You can check it out yourself. Might be on Terence Crawford as well. I am operating on Errol Spence Jr. For me personally, guys, subscribe to the channel, right? We can agree on things. We can disagree. We can debate. Ask real talk, right? We have a love-hate relationship in the end, and I like it. I like it. One of my guys. Really, really good dude. We just differ on this subject, and it makes me happy. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Whatsblazing Sports. I am back at it, like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers their work.